Hi. Yesterday I provided some information that for those businesses that are planning to claim JobKeeper, and what I explained was that it's important that you must pay all your employees at least $1,500, the equivalent of the JobKeeper amount. So just to be clear, if an employee is only earning $1,000 a fortnight, you must pay them $1,500 a fortnight. And the HO with the legislation have explained that there's this thing called a JobKeeper fortnight, and the first one runs from the 30th of March to the 12th of April, and the next one will finish on the 26th of April, and so on. And yesterday I was encouraging people, knowing that business owners were doing pay runs, was just making sure that you were paying them the full $1,500. That was the main point of it. But since doing that video, some further information has come to hand, which is good news, that if you've missed paying that first fortnight in full, the full $1,500, you do have until the end of April to catch it up. So this is a one-time opportunity for these two fortnights, the first two fortnights. So for example, you could even get to the end of the month and you haven't paid any wages, and you've only just decided that you're now eligible for JobKeeper. You've met the criteria, you've only just become aware of it, for example. Well, it is possible you could do the equivalent of, like you could pay the wages, and just so long as you've paid the equivalent of two fortnights worth of JobKeeper, so that would be $3,000. So long as you've done that per employee by the end of April, then you still could be eligible, which is great because it just gives a little bit more time for everyone to get into the process of doing this and making sure they're paying everyone enough. So that's pretty clear, and it just takes a bit of pressure off. But yeah, this sort of paying it back in one sort of potentially in one lump sum, or whatever you need to do to make sure that you've at least paid $3,000 per employee. The way we understand it, it's only for this very first month, and after that you need to be making sure you're doing it on all the regular pay runs as normal. Also, just wanted to clarify that the superannuation, if you go back to that example, if you've got an employee that's only $1,000 a fortnight and you're now got to pay them $1,500, I just want to be clear that extra $500, the government has proposed that you don't need to pay the super guarantee on that extra $500. The legislation hasn't been passed as such, but certainly not expecting any changes there. It should go through no problem at all. So super guarantee does not need to be paid on the top-up amount where an employee is earning less than the $1,500. You do have the choice. You could pay them the super guarantee on that extra amount if you wanted it, but you certainly don't need to. Another important thing is that reading the Treasurer's commentary on the JobKeeper, it makes it very clear that this is an all-in arrangement for employees. So for an employer, you can't pick and choose which employees you want in and which ones you're not going to have in. So it's an all-in arrangement. So important to bear that in mind. And I also just wanted to take this opportunity to clarify that for a business owner, self-employed, where generally you've got no employees and you're looking to get a claim for JobKeeper, let's say it's a husband and wife business, doesn't matter whether it's a partnership, a trust or a company, only one is eligible for the $1,500 JobKeeper. The other one would have to apply for JobSeeker, for example, through Centrelink using their MyGov login details. And for that one person, you just nominate one of the persons. If it's a partnership, for example, or if there's two directors, you nominate one of them. If there's only one director, well, that's the person that's going to get it. And you'll be able to do that from the 20th of April through the business portal, or tax agents can do that application and register a business owner self-employed to be able to get the $1,500. So there's always information coming to hand. Be sure to like our page. Make sure you don't miss out on any updates. We're going to continue to do them. We're here to help. Stay well, stay positive, and I'm Mark from Wardle Partners, Accountants and Advisors in Caloundra. Take care.